Hey there, my name is Anna. I'm looking for relaxing art projects that could help keep my mind off my stressful architecture job. In my last project, I made an architectural drawing of the Roman Pantheon. I had a great experience with that drawing, despite the fact that it took way too long and was a bit repetitive at times. For my next project, I want to try something completely different, something quick and less structured and perhaps more colorful. The first thing that came to mind was fluid acrylics. The internet is full of tutorials on how to use fluid acrylic paint. And for the longest time, I couldn't understand what the buzz was about. That is until I tried it. It turned out to be so much fun.
I have a little bit of experience with fluid acrylics. You just saw a selection of different techniques that I've tried before. But in this painting, I want to try combining an acrylic pour with a bit of traditional painting. Not sure how it's going to work yet, but I have this idea to create a pour around the perimeter of the canvas that would frame a little landscape that I'm going to paint in the middle. The colors that I chose will hopefully create an analogous color harmony. That is to say, they all come from the same sector of the color wheel. My selection of colors was inspired by blooming bougainvilleas. If I'm lucky, the pour will resemble a flowering vine over an arch. At least that's the inspiration. Now I'm dripping some paint that will become my flowers. I'm using very runny paint because I want it to dry very flat so that I could paint on it. While I think that abstract art can be extremely captivating, I think that acrylic pouring is more about the process than the results. It's wild and unpredictable and requires you to be flexible, fast, and fully engaged, and kind of go with the flow. The technique that I'm going to use is called the Dutch pour. I'm going to use a blow dryer to mix the paint. It's the most exciting part, so I'm going to stop talking and let you enjoy the process. Okay, it's been a couple of days. The pour has dried beautifully, super smooth, no crazing and no cracks. I'm happy with it. I think there are some very beautiful parts here with some cells and with iridescent paint changing color depending on the view angle. Now I'm using masking fluid to cover the parts of the pour that I want to protect as I paint my landscape in the middle. I'm a little rusty when it comes to painting. I love painting, but I haven't really been in touch with my artistic side for a while. And now there's this additional pressure of the camera hovering over me. I feel like it's judging me. So the next bit may be a bit rough. Maybe some nice music will make it more bearable to watch. See you when I'm done. Okay, I did what I could. Time to remove the tape and the masking fluid. For the final step, I want to play with the edges of the pour and make them more flower-like. I may completely ruin the painting by doing this, but I just feel like experimenting. I think that's kind of the point of art, having fun and developing intuition by taking risks. And so what if I screw up occasionally? No one will see this. Well, except for you, one of a handful of poor souls that lasted that long. Thank you so much, by the way, for sticking around till the end. You're my hero. Please subscribe, and I hope to see you next time.